Hello little dreamers and grown-ups too. Tonight's stories are for anyone who's had a big day. Tonight on Benny and the Bedtime Clouds, in a field of sleepy grass, a warm embrace awaits. A river flows through the stars, inviting dreams to dance. An ancient shadow whispers tales of sunbeams and time. A basket gathers quiet moments, wrapping the world in hush. And in a garden of glass, music and light create a symphony. These stories were originally created for a little boy called Arthur, the storyteller's son, as part of a quiet, magical bedtime ritual. Now they're shared with families everywhere who want a moment of calm and wonder before sleep. Every story told is by a real person, not AI or machines, because bedtime should feel human and personal and full of heart. If you enjoy these gentle stories, please consider tapping like and subscribe. It helps this little channel grow, and we'll be right here every night. Ready? But before we start, let's do our sleepy breaths. Smell the strawberries. Blow the dandelions. There, that's better. Now we're ready for the stories. Benny and the Warmth of Shimmer. On a sun-drenched afternoon, Benny the curious bear wandered through a field of tall, sleepy grass. Beside him, Pip, his tiny mouse friend, scampered with excitement. As they explored, a shimmering figure emerged from the heat haze. A being made of warmth and light. This was Shimmer, a silent companion who spoke without words, communicating through the gentle embrace of summer heat. Shimmer glided through the field, and the world around Benny and Pip began to waver, as if reality itself was softening. The grass swayed lazily, and memories of the day floated like dandelion seeds in the warm air. Benny felt a sense of peace wash over him, as if the day's adventures were being wrapped in a cozy blanket of warmth. Together, they followed Shimmer, who led them deeper into the field where the grass whispered secrets of the sun. The air shimmered with golden light, and Benny could almost hear the laughter of the day echoing in the distance. Each step felt like a dance, a gentle sway that invited them to let go of their worries. As they wandered, Benny noticed how the world around them became a dreamscape, where colours blended and shapes melted into one another. The tall grass swayed like waves, and the sky above was a canvas of soft pastels. Benny closed his eyes for a moment, allowing the warmth of Shimmer to envelop him, feeling the gentle pulse of the earth beneath his paws. In its magical haze, Benny and Pip shared stories of their day, their voices blending with the soft rustle of the grass. They spoke of the butterflies that danced in the sunlight and the clouds that floated lazily by. Each memory felt like a warm hug, wrapping around them like the summer sun. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, Shimmer guided them to a quiet spot where the grass grew thick and soft. Benny lay down, feeling the warmth of the earth cradle him. Pip nestled beside him, her tiny heart beating in rhythm with the gentle hum of the world. In the embrace of Shimmer's warmth, Benny felt his eyelids grow heavy. The day's adventures faded into a soft glow, and the warmth wrapped around him like a tender lullaby. The last rays of sunlight kissed his fur, and Benny surrendered to the peaceful haze, drifting into a serene slumber. The end. Benny and the Upside Down River. One evening, as twilight painted the sky in shades of indigo, Benny and Pip stumbled upon a wondrous sight, a river flowing across the ceiling of the sky. The water was not liquid, but a cool current of night air, shimmering with the light of countless stars. Benny's eyes widened in awe as he gazed up to the celestial spectacle. They floated on a large, sturdy leaf, cradled by the gentle breeze beneath the river. The air was alive with the soft whoosh of the current, and Benny could hear the delicate lapping of the cool night air against their leaf. Pip perched beside him, her tiny ears twitching with excitement. As they drifted, schools of starlight swam gracefully above them, their shimmering forms gliding through the night. Benny reached out, trying to catch a glimpse of the starfish, but they danced just out of reach, twinkling like dreams in the dark. The riverbed was a deep blue, a vast expanse of night that cradled the stars like precious gems. Benny felt a sense of wonder wash over him, as if he were part of a grand tapestry woven from the threads of the universe. The world above was a symphony of light and shadow, and Benny closed his eyes, letting the cool air wrap around him like a soft embrace. Time seemed to stretch and bend as they floated, the river carrying them through a dreamscape where reality blurred. Benny imagined himself swimming among the starfish, gliding through the cool air, feeling weightless and free. Pip squeaked softly, her eyes sparkling with delight as they shared this magical moment. As the night deepened, the river began to slow, the currents becoming softer and more soothing. Benny felt a gentle pull, as if the world was inviting him to rest. He nestled deeper into the leaf, feeling the cool air caress his fur, and the soft sounds of the river lulled him into a tranquil state. With each breath, Benny felt himself drifting further into a peaceful slumber, the starfish swimming above him like a lullaby of light. The world faded away, and Benny surrendered to the gentle embrace of the night, floating into dreams filled with shimmering wonders. The end. New bedtime stories appear each night just like stars. Tap subscribe and don't miss a single one. Benny and the Sundial's Tale. As the moon rose high in the sky, casting a silver glow over the land, Benny and Pip found themselves in the presence of an ancient sundial. Its mossy surface was a tapestry of time, and as the moonlight danced upon it, a shadow stretched out, whispering secrets of the past. In a slow, deep voice, the shadow began to tell a story, weaving a tale of a long-ago sunbeam. This sunbeam was born at dawn, bursting forth with joy and warmth. It played with flowers, tickling their petals and warming the stones, bringing life to the world around it. Benny listened intently, captivated by the shadow's words. The sunbeam danced through the day, chasing clouds and painting the sky with vibrant colours. It twirled with the breeze, laughing as it warmed the earth beneath it. Benny could almost see the sunbeam's playful spirit, a flicker of light that brought joy to all it touched. As the day wore on, the sunbeam grew sleepy, its energy waning as the world began to cool. The shadow spoke of the sunbeam curling up behind the hills, wrapping itself in the soft embrace of twilight. Benny felt a sense of nostalgia wash over him, as if he were witnessing the beauty of a day well spent. The moonlight shimmered on the sundial, and Benny imagined the sunbeam resting, dreaming of the adventures it had shared. The world around him felt still, as if time itself had paused to listen to the tale. Pip nestled close, her tiny heart beating in rhythm with the gentle cadence of the story. As the shadow finished its tale, Benny felt a warmth spread through him, a connection to the sunbeam's journey. He closed his eyes. The night air was cool and soothing, and Benny felt himself drifting into a peaceful slumber, cradled by the memories of the sunbeam's adventures. In the quiet of night, Benny surrendered to the embrace of dreams, where sunbeams danced and shadows whispered, and the world was filled with the magic of stories. The end. Benny and the Basket of Hush. One warm summer evening, Benny felt the world buzzing with thoughts and sounds, a cacophony that made his heart race. Seeking solace, he wandered into a quiet glade where the air felt thick with unspoken words. There he discovered an old, woven basket, empty and waiting. Benny picked it up, feeling its rough texture against his paws. An idea sparked in his mind. What if he could gather the quiet moments around him? With Pip by his side, he began his quest to fill the basket of hush. He listened intently, capturing the silence between two cricket chirps, the stillness that lingered on a pond surface after a ripple faded. Each moment he collected felt like a precious gem, adding weight to the basket and calming the world around him. As they continued, Benny found the soft thud of a petal landing on moss, the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze, and the distant sigh of the earth settling into night. With each addition, the basket grew heavier, and the world transformed into a serene haven. Benny felt the buzz of thoughts begin to fade, replaced by a soothing stillness. The air shimmered with tranquility, and he could almost see the quiet moments swirling around him, tangible and beautiful. With the basket now full, Benny and Pip settled beneath a great oak tree, its branches stretching wide like welcoming arms. Benny placed the basket beside him, feeling a deep sense of peace wash over him. The world felt lighter, and the gentle hum of nature lulled him into a state of bliss. As the stars began to twinkle above, Benny closed his eyes, surrendering to the calm that enveloped him. The weight of the basket beside him was a reminder of the quiet he had gathered, and he felt himself drifting into a gentle sleep, cradled by the hush of the night. In his dreams, Benny wandered through fields of silence, where every step was a soft whisper, and the world was a canvas painted with tranquility. The end. Benny and the Glass Garden. In a hidden corner of the world, Benny and Pip discovered a magical garden where it rained solid glass beads instead of water. The air shimmered with the sound of gentle music, and as they stepped inside, they were greeted by a wise old frog perched on a large lily pad, surrounded by delicate wind chimes that danced in the breeze. The soft tinkling of the wind chimes floated through the air, creating a melody that mingled with the falling glass raindrops. Each bead sparkled like a tiny star, hanging in the air before gently landing on the ground, producing a symphony of soft clinks and chimes that echoed the rhythm of nature. Benny watched in awe as the glass raindrops arranged themselves into beautiful sculptures of light, shimmering in the garden's glow. Pip squeaked with delight, her eyes wide as she marveled at the enchanting scene. The garden felt alive, each note of the wind chimes weaving a tapestry of sound and light. The glass beads fell softly, creating a gentle rhythm that echoed the heartbeat of the earth. Benny closed his eyes, letting the melody wash over him, feeling the magic of the moment. The wise old frog played with the wind chimes, his webbed fingers brushing against the delicate tubes, producing a sweet, airy sound that danced in the breeze. Benny and Pip swayed to the music, their hearts light and carefree. The garden was a sanctuary of peace, where worries melted away like the glass raindrops. As the last notes of the wind chimes faded into the night, Benny felt a sense of calm settle over him. He lay down on the soft grass, surrounded by the shimmering glass beads, and closed his eyes. The gentle sound of the wind chimes lingered in the air, a lullaby that cradled him into a deep, restful sleep. In his dreams, Benny wandered through a world of music and light, where every note was a step into a magical adventure, and the garden remained a cherished memory in his heart. The end. Good night, little dreamers.